44. We join units from 43rd Wessex Reconnaissance Regiment as they advance into an apparently abandoned village in search of a radar unit which is directing artillery fire onto the landing beaches. The unit consists of lightly armed and armoured Daimler Dingoes, Universal Carriers, half-tracks, and so on and so forth. Able to get out of trouble as quickly as they can get into it. Things seem quiet. Village is not so abandoned after all. Heavy armour is dug in within the ruins. The wrecking unit make good their escape. Slowly there she goes. I think the driver's really nervous. I think you can stay there, I think it'll be fine. The wrecking unit calls in an airstrike to cover their withdrawal and report the findings that the village is anything but empty. That was the first pass just to make sure that the crowd knows where the crowd line is. Days, 10 hours and 10 minutes since the first ramps are dropped at Dog Green, Omaha Beach on the 6th of June. Landing ship tank 543 is the first vessel to offload at the pierhead on Mulberry A. A monumental achievement as the entire harbour complex was on the other side of the English Channel only 2 weeks prior to this. Of landing the massive Allied forces was able to begin. This force would spearhead the breakout into the fields and hedgerows of Normandy countryside. Recently landed units of 1st Army Group are tasked with taking out the entrenched forces within the village. Then capture or destroy the radar station hidden deep within the bombed out ruins. As columns of Allied tanks approach the village's 2 bridges, an entrenched force of German troops prepare to destroy the bridges to halt the Allied advance. with one bridge destroyed, but the command wires to the second bridge's demolition charges cut, a force of Sherman tanks can begin to enter the town. However, they are swiftly brought to a halt by dug-in Tiger tanks and a concrete gun emplacement with commanding views of the main street. Tank-to-tank skirmishes ensue. With the majority of the enemy tanks taken out and the gun emplacement destroyed, the Allied tanks are able to advance into the village square. The final remaining Tigers hopelessly attempt to defend the radar station. The crew of the Churchill disembark and place demolition charges on the radar station and prepare with fingers crossed to knock it out. We'll consider that mission successful. With the radar station out of action and the village liberated, the crews are able to move on to their next mission. I think we'll get our operators to form up in a couple of lines wherever they choose is best to say their thank yous for everyone.